WordPress tutorial for beginners. Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video I'm going to be telling you how you can use WordPress. So having said that, let's just jump into the video. Now WordPress is an amazing tool that provides a bunch of different services and products, and if we come over here underneath products, we can see there's WordPress hosting, WordPress for agencies, domain builders, domain names, website builders. You can create a blog, newsletter, professional emails. You have the comment section and the course maker as well. So let's go ahead and get started with it. Now over here you can see there are plans and pricing. So let's go ahead and take a look at all the plans and pricings. And over here you can see that the minimum plan is for $4 right here per month, and this is of course for yearly. If we go to yearly, we get 55% off, but if we go with monthly, it's going to cost us $9 right here, as you can see. And for the premium we get $18, and the only difference is that we get everything in the personal plan, but we also get access to all the premium themes and everything. We don't get the free domain for 1 year as well. We don't get any free domains in any plan, so we have to go ahead and buy a different plan, but we'll get to that later. First, let's go ahead and select our plan. So I am going to be using the personal plan for now, and we're going to click on get started, and now we create our account. Now creating our account is very simple. We can either go with either an email or continue with GitHub or continue with Apple or Google, depends on you, right? So in this video I'm going to continue with Google. And now over here, we are going to select a domain. We can choose a domain. We can search the list over here for any domain we want. And if you already own a domain, then you just simply click on I already have a domain, and then you enter in the domain that you already have. So just type in the name. So this is a domain that I have. So we're going to click on continue. And if you already have a site, this won't affect it. So this isn't registered yet on WordPress, but I do own it. So if you have one registered on WordPress, you can go ahead and add it. So now we're just simply going to go ahead and find one here. So let's go ahead and find a domain. Let's say House of Burgers. So as you can see right here, houseofburgers.blog, it's on sale and it is recommended, and it will only cost us $2 per year. And if we go with houseofburgers.com, it's going to be $12. And if we want a free one, we can go ahead and select the houseofburgers.wordpress.com. So you can select whichever domain you want. So let's say we select the free one, just as an example. It's going to generate everything, and now it's going to plan the next step. Next step is the checkout. Here you go ahead and add whatever it is that you want. So as you can see, since we selected 1 month, we're going to have to pay $9 for our monthly plan, have to add our billing address right here, and then our total is going to be $9. And it also has a money back guarantee, so you can go ahead and pay it. So I already have an account, so I'm just simply going to go ahead and log in, and we're just simply going to go ahead and get started with it. So I'm going to continue with Google, and we are in. So here we go. As you can see, this is how it looks like. Now over here, you have a couple of different options. So as you can see, I've already done that, but you can go ahead and give your website a name. You can select a design, you can choose a plan, and you can edit the design, and then you can write your first post, and then you can launch your website. So what you need to do is come over here onto the left hand side, and you will have the plugin section, right? When you first come in, this is what you are going to do. You are going to go to the plugin section right here, and you will find a bunch of different plugins, right? You're going to need to install a few plugins that I'm going to show you. And initially when you come here, you will only have a couple of plugins installed. Usually it's just these two. Now the two plugins that we are going to be installing, well, they're a little bit more than two, but we're going to go over here onto add new plugins, right? We're going to come over here into the plugin store. We're going to install Elementor. This is a builder tool, so we're going to install this one. So we're going to click on Elementor. We're going to click on install and activate. So it's going to take a couple of seconds for it to install and activate. And there we go, it's installed, and we can go ahead and use it. So we're going to go back to the plugin store, and we're also going to install another plugin called Starter Templates, basically Astra. So we search for Astra and we can find it right here, Starter Templates. We just simply go ahead and click on install and activate. This will allow us to build our entire website, right? So there we go, it's installed. We can go ahead and click on manage plugins to set it up. And here is the Elementor. You can go ahead and create an account on it if you want to. It's very standard, but what we can do is we'll just skip this for now, go back to plugin store. And over here on the left hand side, if you want to see, you have new options. So underneath appearances, you will find the themes, editor, AI builder, and starter templates is where you can go ahead and apply your themes. So we're going to click on starter templates, and we're going to go ahead and select a theme. So here you basically choose whether or not you want the AI website builder or the classic starter template. So you can choose whichever one you want. For this one, we're going to go with the standard classic builders, and over here you will find all the themes that are necessary. So here we're going to switch to latest. Now some of these themes are free, as you can see right here, whereas some are premium, and premium cost a pretty penny. So over here, if we want to purchase this theme, it's going to cost us $79, so keep that in mind. So depending upon the theme you choose, you will have different options and different plugins installed. So let's go ahead and install a simple website, something like a portfolio type of website. So we're going to come over here on underneath personal sites. You can see we have a bunch of different categories. So underneath business, you will find all the business websites that you would need. Underneath local business, you will have local websites such as electrician, plumber, movies. Personal care will have beauty salon, fitness, yoga. Professional will have laws, accountant, medical, and underneath professional side you will find the portfolio and CV, right? So this is the one that we want. It will have other categories as well, such as community, e-commerce, and blog. So you can go ahead and select any of those you want. So let's go ahead and select the portfolio. So we're going to select portfolio and CV. In here we will have a bunch of different options, so we can go ahead and select them. So different portfolios, different websites over here. So some of them are web developers, some of them are coding, some of them are photography. So you can choose whichever one you want. So some of them are, musical professions as well. So some of them are vlogger. So let's say we select a photography like this one, right? Like Jacob Smith. So what we'll do is we'll select this template, and it's free as well. So we're going to click on it, and over here we can upload our site logo. So if you have a site logo, you can upload it. If you don't, you can go ahead and create one on Canva. So in Canva, you can go ahead and create your very own logo. So we'll just simply come over here in the search bar and search for logo. And here we can go ahead and search for this one option over here. Click on the template, and we'll arrive over here into the template section where we can find our own logo. So you can go ahead and select whichever one you want. You can go ahead and select this one. Everything looks cool. I think this one looks pretty cool. So we're going to go ahead and do this, and we can go ahead and customize it as well. So here you can go ahead and customize your own logo. So over here, we'll go ahead and write our own company name. So we'll go ahead and write, and there we go. So as you can see, something like that, very simple. Now we can just simply go ahead and download it, and we can download it as a PNG. So if we click on download, we can go ahead and download it as a PNG. But as you can see, we need to download it as a transparent background, but we can't do that because we're on the free plan, and that's a paid feature. But what we can do is we can go over to this website called remove.bg, and we can remove our backgrounds. So we just simply upload the image that we just downloaded right here, which is this one right here, and it will automatically remove the background. And there we go. So now we can go ahead and download it, and we have our logo, guys. So now we can go ahead and use it onto our website. So now if we click on upload logo, we click on select the file to upload them. We have it right here. As you can see, it's uploading. There we go. And now we just simply click on select, and now we have our logo over there. But we can't see it, but we can go ahead and edit it out later to make it more visible. So I just changed the logo. I turned it, black and white, even in Canva. So, you can do that. So now we're going to go ahead and move on with the rest of the website. So as you can see, this is a pretty cool website with a cool animation and really, really nice, overall aesthetic. So we can go ahead and do this. If you want to change the color palette, so you can go ahead and click on the colors, and it'll change the color palette. So now it's blue instead of black and white. So as you can see, it looks pretty cool. If you wanted a little bit of green color, a little bit of red, pink, purple, you can go ahead and add those as well. So I think it looks good. If you want, you can go with the black and white, of course, classic. You can also change the font. So over here, you can see we have a bunch of different fonts that we can use. Although the one that I prefer is the Poppins font. So we're going to go ahead and select that. And I really liked the subtle color of this one, of this blue color. So, or cyan or cyan. I don't know how to pronounce it. So we're going to go ahead and continue with this color. And now we can select some of the features that we want on our website. So donations, automation integrations, video player, whatever it is that we want, we can go ahead and select them and it'll automatically download the plugin that is responsible for that feature. But if you want, you can skip this step. We're going to go ahead and skip this step. And then over here, you can tell them a little bit about yourself. You can add your name, your work email, whether or not you are a beginner, intermediate, or expert. And I'm building this website for myself. And then you can go ahead and click on install and activate Asana themes, and you are good to go. So once you fill this form out, all you have to do is click on submit and build my website, and then it will install the required themes, plugins, and just sit back, relax, let it do its thing. It'll take a couple of seconds, 20 to 30 seconds max. And there we go. It took us 24 seconds to build this website. And now we can go ahead and view this website. So if you want to view, we can click on this button and we can view the website right here. If you want to go back to the dashboard, we click on visit dashboard. This is how the website looks like. So as you can see, pretty cool website right here with good colors, good color palettes, good themes. So we can go ahead and work with this. So now that we have a working foundation for our website, now we can go ahead and edit it out. We can change the background image, change the names, and some of these details on this website, and we should be good to go. So let's go ahead and go back to dashboard, or we can just go ahead and click on continue this page or edit this page and get started. So if you select edit this page either by this button or this button, we can go ahead and edit it using the built-in editor. If you want to edit it with Elementor, you can go ahead and do so as well. I recommend going with whichever one you feel comfortable with. With the standard one, it is going to be a simple block builder. If you want to add something or remove something, you just simply click on this plus icon and it will open up the options right here, and you can go ahead and do this. So pretty cool, pretty simple. So let's say we want to change this, background. So what we'll do is we'll click on the button right here. And this is actually a video. So you can go ahead and add the video right here. But currently we don't have it. So we're just simply going to go ahead and change the name to whichever name you want. Let's say we add the name of our company or our media group. So we'll just say something like that. And if we want to go ahead and change the background, we just simply go ahead and select it like so. We select this background right here, and over here on the right hand side we can see we have some options. So we have containers, we have general settings, we have style, we have advanced. So in style you will find the background. So over here you can go ahead and change it. Here is the position. So if you want to move it around by this circle, you can move up the position of it. So therefore when you scroll, it's a fixed point. So the entire website scrolls but not the image. So this is pretty cool. So you can do this, but I think we'll move it down here. Now if you want to change this image, just simply click on change image, and in your media library you will find all of the required assets that you have. All the assets from the websites are going to be over here as well. If you want to upload your own assets, of course click on the upload button. But if you want like a few free images, you just simply click on the free image button and you can go ahead and upload them. So I'm going to be selecting the free images over here, and over here I search for photography, and we have some images right here. So I'm going to be using this one right here because I think it looks pretty cool. So we're going to click on the insert button and we're going to insert it right here. So as you can see, it looks pretty cool. We're going to go ahead and use this image, and we can go ahead and move this around. So like this one. So over here, I think because the head cuts off, so we're going to move it a little bit up like over here. And then when we move it down, yeah, I think that looks much better. We can maybe go ahead and do something like this or bring it a little bit forward, but I think this looks good. So that looks good. Next, what we can do is what you'll find here. So here is basically where you go ahead and set up your themes, what type of photography you do. So adventures, wild, outdoor, extreme. So you can go ahead and type in the about me section and tell the viewers about you. And of course you can go ahead and change the photos, but I think that looks good. And then over here is your social, and here is where you can go ahead and add your social media. So in the YouTube buttons, right, in the button, what you can do is you will have these general links right here in the URL. You can post the URL of your social media account. So whenever someone goes ahead and clicks on them, they'll be taken over to that social media account. So we'll just paste the URL right here, something like that. And I'm using Peter McKinnon. So again, we can go ahead and do the same thing with Instagram. Now, if you don't have a particular social media platform. Let's say you don't post on YouTube, right? So that's fine. You can just change it to whatever you want. You can keep Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Now, if you wanted to have logos instead of these, you can do that as well. So if you click on the plus icon, here is where things get interesting. Here you can go ahead and find them as well. So if we search for, let's say, icons, we come over here and search for icons. So here we have icons. So it'll add stunning icons over here. So we can go ahead and add that over there. So here we have some icons, and if we want to change the image, we just simply go ahead and click on change icon, and here we have a bunch of different ones. So let's say we want the YouTube icon, so we'll add YouTube. There we go, we have YouTube. Insert it. There we go, we have the YouTube icon. So now we can just simply go ahead and move it and place it right here if you want to, right beside here. But oh, that's a little bit, that's not what I wanted to do, but you get the point. You can go ahead and move them over here, add them as well. Let's go ahead and move it down here. I think, are these two combined? I don't know. So we can do that. So instead of these buttons, right, I'll have YouTube. So I can also add something as well. So let's say we wanted to add like an animation. We can go ahead and do that. So we can add like a fade animation as well. And we'll just copy the link of the YouTube channel, and we'll put it right here underneath it, and we'll have the links button right here. We'll click on links. We'll add the YouTube link right here. There you go. I think that looks good. Now, instead of YouTube, we'll just remove YouTube, and we'll actually go ahead and delete this as well. So we'll just delete this section, delete the entire block as well. We can delete them by just clicking on the three buttons and clicking on delete. Now we can go ahead and add more stuff to it. So for example, let's say I wanted to add something over here. So I'll just simply go ahead and click on the plus icon and search for icon. And here we'll have the icon over here. We can do that again. If we want to add more, we can do the same thing. Click on icon and add as many icons as you need. So now we'll go ahead and change the icon of this to Twitter. So here we have Twitter. You can call it X. Do that, and over here we'll change it to Instagram. There we go. So now I like this one much better. So there we go. Now we can go ahead and add our social media links right to it. Now this does look a little bit strange, but it's okay. It's okay. We can go ahead and move these right over here actually, and you can also move these guys around. So if we click on the image right here, let's say this one, and we want to make it over here on the right, on the left, we can go ahead and change the alignment. Another thing that we can do is I want to make sure that they are on the right hand side instead of the left. And now what I'll do is I'll add text. So to add text, again, click on the plus icon and scroll down to the text section right here. So here you can add headings, but I think that would be way too big. We can add a list. So we'll add a list. So we'll just drag and drop the list right here. As soon as we see this pink or red bar next to it, we'll just add it like that. And now in the list, we'll go ahead and add YouTube like so. We'll hit enter, and I think that looks good, but I think we can make it a little bit better. We'll make it bolder, and we'll also give it a little bit of size. So we have medium. I think large looks pretty good. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. We can make it bold by selecting the entire text and making it bold like that. And you know, maybe if we want, we can go ahead and write it in all caps, YouTube. There we go. Now it is protruding a little bit, so I think maybe we should make it a little medium. I think medium looks good. And for this one, the alignment, I'll change the alignment to center. I think that would be much better. So we'll do the exact same thing for the other two, and we'll have ourselves an icon list. And there we go. So now this looks pretty cool. And now we can go ahead and add the links over here. So this looks good. We can go ahead and move on to the next section. Down below, we have subscriber count. We can change it to whatever we want. Over here, we can add the animation as well. So over here, we have a bunch of different animations. So here we can add it. If we want to, we can go ahead and fade up. So it'll pop up like that. And over here, we can go ahead and add the exact same animations on all of them. Now, of course, there are ways to have like the advanced features. So if you have, you know a little bit of coding, what you can do is you can maybe add a code that can give you a live counter of your subscriber from a YouTube channel linked over here. But it's quite a long process, so we're not going to be doing that for just this video, but you can do that. And moving on, now down below is where you can go ahead and showcase all of your portfolio. You can showcase all of your videos, your photos, all the places you've been to, all the equipment that you have. So over here you can go ahead and link your channel as well, and down below you can add your own My Gear stuff. Now you don't have to do the exact same thing to follow this website. Of course, you can go ahead and do whatever you want. You can make it your own, work with it. It's going to take you some time, but you will get there. I just wanted to showcase some things about the website. Next, what we can do is we can edit the footer and the header. So let's assume that we've already done it. So what we can do here is, if we go ahead and we save the changes we made on our website, right? Once we've done that, let's go ahead and view them as well. We'll open it up in another section before we go ahead and edit the footer and the header. We can see it looks pretty cool. Looks really good. We can see all the changes were made, and here we have the subscriber counters. We have our links over here, but they're not aligned really well, but we can fix that later on. So now let's go ahead and edit the header and footer. Now to edit that, you have to click on customize, and it will take you to the customizing screen where you can go ahead and customize your header, your footer, and your whole menus stuff. So here you have your options, as you can see right here. So you have header builder. So if you click on header builder, it'll open up right here. Here is where you can build your header. Here you will have buttons. This is the button, like here, let's talk. Here is the primary menu, which is right here. Here is your site logo right here, as you can see. So you can go ahead and check them out. If you want to edit the preset, if you click on this button right here, you can change the preset up. So let's say we always do something like this. If we do something like that, our logo will be up over here, our menus will be down over here. Or what you can do is move the primary menu up and move the logo down. So something like that. That also looks pretty cool, but of course it depends on you. Now, if you click on the site logo, you can see it right here. You can over here differentiate logo from the Retina device if you want to. Over here you can select the site title right here. You have visibility, you have the paddings over here, and footer options as well. But yeah, if you click on the design, you can go ahead and design the logo itself. Here you have your margin. So over here you can add like a 10 margin at the top, or maybe 0 at the bottom, all of them 0 spacings. Basically you can change that up a little bit. But yeah, upload your own logo and you can go ahead and do that. This one was a little bit weird, but yeah. So here is the height section of the logo, I believe. So here you can go ahead and mess around with it, but I think this looks good. This was the general part, and after that you should be good to go. Now if you want to change some of these buttons up, right? So how to do that? Move us down, sorry about that. So to do that, we click on the primary menu button, and we have the configure menu from here. So if you click on that, you can open up the configure menu over here. So we have primary menu, secondary menu, and off canvas menu, and all of that. So if you click on edit menu, which is the primary one, here you will have the option. So you have home, about me, vlog, gear, and get in touch. And here you can go ahead and select custom links over here. If you click on this small little arrow, you can add your own URLs over here. If you wanted to take them away to a specific page, you can go ahead and add them as well. So very simple. If you want to go ahead and label them, change the labels of them, click on the logo, click on the heading, and it will open up the panel right here where you can go ahead and change it up. So you can add names, change the attribution. If you have a specific or custom code, you can add a CSS code right here and add a relationship if you want to. But yes, that is how you can edit the menu options as well. And I already showed you the layouts as well, so now we can, and if you've missed it, just click on the header builder and you can move it around. So we'll just move the site logo over here and move the menus right over there. If you want, you can add a specific more buttons right here, specific widgets, share, search option as well, secondary menu, and HTML if you have one. But yeah, I think this looks good. It's loading up right here. Give it a couple of seconds, and that is how you edit the header. If you wanted to edit the footer, again, you just simply click on the footer builder right here at the bottom. You will find it here. So here you have two options. You have the socials and the copyright section, but there's nothing over here in the copyright section. So what we can do is we can add stuff to it. So let's say we want to add another link. So we want to add like a disclaimer, or maybe we want to add pricing or something like that, right? So we click on footer menus, and over here we have this footer option. This is like the main option. You can go ahead and select this as well. So if you want, you can move this over here right here in the options. So you have home, about me, blogs, and these are the basic footer options, right? So you don't have to worry about them. These are the basic ones. So let's go ahead and put them right here at the bottom. Same with this one. And if you want, you can click on the footer menus and configure your footer menu over here. So you can see you have the primary menu. Click on the edit menu. You can go ahead and of course edit the footer menu. You can add the order, you can add items to it, reorder it, whatever you feel like you want to do, you can go ahead and do it as well. So next, all you have to do is after that, just simply click on save changes to save the changes of your website. Now, if we go ahead and open up and view our website, let me just close this up. So this is how it will look like. So as you can see down below, if we scroll down, I think there was a counter as well. So let me go ahead and do this. So here we go. So you can see there's a counter as well. So which is pretty cool. And then down below we have the footer, and at the top we have the header. So very simple. After that, you can go ahead and configure your own website by going into the dashboard. And here you can go ahead and go into posts, and here you can manage your posts. So over here you will have published posts. You can add new post by clicking on add new post and adding all the posts that you have for your portfolio, your videos. Over here you can just simply go ahead and add the title, click on the button right here, you can choose a block and upload it, and then you can save the link and just put it onto your website. So yeah, you can go ahead and do that. You have all of your post categories as well. You can set up categories for different posts. So let's say there's outdoor category, there's the camping category, there's wedding categories, there's, you know, whatever category you feel like you want to add, you can go ahead and do that. And in the media section, of course, you can add all the medias. You have all the media over here, so you can, if you want, you can upload them as well. So very simple. This is how you do it. This is how you use WordPress and how you can use it to create a website. And as you can see, after that, all that's left for us to do is to launch the website and we are good to go. So very simple. That's how you do it. Thank you for watching. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comment sections down below, and I'll be sure to answer them as soon as possible. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications. And I will catch you guys in the next video. And until then, take care and goodbye.